politician. It's not even your mama and daddy, even though they know a lot. But here's what I tell you. My Heavenly Father knows exactly what's going on. He knew the path. Even though I'm going, there is no way we'll sell this house. We'll get to stay here for 2 or 3 years. We'll get to drive back and forth. Everything's going to be great. Exactly the way we planned it. And in 7 hours. Without negotiation. Is there anybody in this room that's ever bought a house without negotiating? Is there anybody in this room that has ever bought a house without dare trying to juice somebody down? Anybody? I'm asking you to raise your hand right now. But that guy showed up at my house 7 o'clock in the morning and said, I'll take it as is, same price. Now, that's what it took for God to say, da-da. I got it, boy. Because that don't compute. That don't compute in our mind. Right there, let's keep reading right here. This gets pretty rough. It says they are filled with the unrighteousness, evil, greed, wickedness. They are full of envy, murder, disputes, deceit, and malice. They are gossips, slanderers, God-haters, arrogant, proud, boastful, inventors of evil. That's impressive. Disobedient to parents. Disobedient to parents. Disobedient to parents. I want to tell you something, parents. That's where it starts. We better grab a hold now. Right there it says, undiscerning, untrustworthy, unloving, unmerciful. Although they know full well God's just sentence that those who practice such things deserve to die. Guys, I want to tell you something. Your pastor, Andy Morris, your friend, your buddy, was on that road. I was on that road because you know why? I knew the plan. I had my plan. God, okay, you've taken athletics away from me. I got another plan. I know how I can get in there. God, you took hey, I got another plan. I'm going to do this way. So I want to really get out from underneath my mom and daddy because I've gone off to college, I've come back, and now I'm under mom and daddy's roof. And of course, you know, when I go off to college, I knew everything, right? I could fail out of college, but I knew everything. That makes a lot of sense. So anyway, you roll back in, and mom and dad say, hey, you need to be home at 12. What? When I was in college, I stayed out as long as I want to. You ain't in college no more. You underneath my house, boy. Well, I don't like that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a job, and I'm going to get a job in Alabama. So I'm going to move to Alabama because I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to be able to pay my rent. I'm going to have more money left over. I'm going to have a ball. I'm going to get what I want. I did. For the next 8 months of my life was probably one of the most hardest things I've ever gone through in my life. On the outside, the smile. Everything, the lights, the glamour, the truck, the money, everything. I was rolling. Matter of fact, there's people that want to be like me. I was the life of every party. I had it made. Because it was my plan, right? But inside, I was as much a leopard as I've ever been because I was just dying. I was sick. It was a cancer that was eating me up, and I could not get rid of it. To the point where even being disobedient, even being untrustworthy, unloving, merciful, boastful, all that stuff was eating me up. I was an inventor of evil. Everything that I did was just terrible. But on the outside, I looked like I had it all going on. Until that one night where I found myself broken at His feet and allowing Him to heal me. And you know what the first thing He made me do? Go home, boy. But God, you don't understand. That white-headed dude is going to meet me at the door, and he is going to talk bad about me. He's going to tell me, I told you so. He might even kick my hiney because of all the stuff I've told him. God, don't send me anywhere but there. Go home, boy. I don't know if you know how long it is from Florence, Alabama to Humboldt, Tennessee. But I made it go about 8 hours. And I average driving about 80 miles an hour. I passed some of you folks coming out here because I'm usually late. But that day it took about 8 hours. And I knew it was going to be miserable. Gosh, he's going to look at me in the face And he's going to tell you, I told you. And I hate people to do that to me, especially my daddy. I pulled in the driveway. He walked out the door, and I thought, oh, crap, here it comes. Y'all ever say that? Oh, crap, here it comes. You didn't know the preacher say that from the pulpit, did you? And it did. He was right. Here it comes. Tears in his eyes, which is probably about the 5th time I've ever in my life seen him cry. He said, son, I'm glad you're home. He hugged me and lifted me up. And it changed my heart. It changed everything about it. Because my daddy loved me. And my daddy said, here, boy, I got you. Come on in. Let's eat. Let's do whatever. Let's just go on with life. Not, ooh, look at your spots. Because my spots have been healed. This morning, there's some of you that you've got spots and you need to shut up and go home, boy.